know your feedback. You have formally, officially given feedback forms, and we have all three of us have been through it. But beyond that, also you give us feedback now as to how we can take it ahead, how we can do things differently for the next coming programs, in terms of how we can follow this up into something concrete. So anything that you would like to suggest to us, comment on how it went and how it should go.
Could come over or speak
Yeah.
from there.
You can come over here and say or speak on the place.
Or speak from your place.
Speaking on place is better.
Okay.
More anonymous, you think?
No,
Less
less
anonymous.
If brother is watching.
More now.
Yeah, I think a good idea would be to, there were some, I personally thought there were at least 3 to 4 very good ideas that were presented as part of the presentations that people made. And they could be asked to, develop it further, and think about publishing those ideas if possible. And if there could be some help given to such students, because you see, it was good that we had a small session on how to reference and all that, but there are other ideas also where because somebody else who spent like 30 years or 20 years studying something and you're trying to build up an idea and suppose you get stuck somewhere. So it's good to remain in touch with people who, because you learn from them, and also, it will be easier for them to connect, for us to connect with the, say, Vinitana, and, ask her, okay, I'm not quite, able to get beyond this. Do you think there's something I can read up on which might help me? So that way I'll be able to write a paper, if at all the idea is worth publishing. If not, at least you write a paper and you dump it somewhere, but you know that you try to give it a shot. So it'll bring in the rigor which otherwise gets lost after workshops. And this is something that I've observed time and again. That's why
Yes, so this is something I will respond to. We had been talking about it. Yes, sir.
Super also.
The feedback will be regarding academic stuff and the other stuff also. Praveen wants to say more.
no, I mean it's like you have a library, right? And my problem has been that this time this has been perhaps the only workshop where I've not been able to access.
I photocopied the books, I know. Bag full of books.
So it wasn't possible because
We kept them tied up.
Till 5:30. So and plus I didn't know if it was polite on my part to go and check at the department or their library whether they're open
I
after
think
5.
our library is actually open till I think very late or maybe now 24/7. So,
Okay, then you don't have to do anything. I take back. Take back whatever I just said.
yeah, we didn't explicitly told you about it and because we thought it probably wouldn't be possible. I mean, there is so much you can do after the whole day.
With the 24/7, then I'm getting a transfer.
Anything else you would like to add?
Yes, all of you should speak.
Your feedback forms were anonymous, so there are no hard feeling about anything. And we still wouldn't remember, I mean, by, there are 25 of them, so right now we don't remember who put in what comment. So if you speak of the same things, we are not going to feel bad about it either or associate with.
and just one thing, please continue doing this.
Yeah.
Because we have seen, I personally have seen the word when I attended last time and then this time when I attended. Apart from the connections that we made with the people who attend and ourselves when we go back to our respective institutions, the collaboration, and also we come to know how much we have come further from what we were 1 year before. So it really helps. And what was very good this time was that we had a very fixed agenda of the uh, workshop, and we what it helped us to is to get more into that, and we can use the stuff for our own research later on. So yeah, that's it.
So did you think the workshops were too many, too little, or you?
No, I liked it. It was the right amount.
I mean, it helps on, even if the questions is not my direct PhD topic, right? But there were certain things that I observed that could go with my topic, So negation is something that I talked to Avinash and Renuka about. But even the flip, and whether there is some sort of an integrity when you talk about. So my topic is this far complex predicates, and whether there's a certain integrity, and whether that can be violated in certain positions. But yes, there are places where it seems you can. There are others where I don't know. So there are lots of things that you would want that you get ideas about. So please do conduct another GAN.
We should
That's
definitely applying for it next year also. I think there is a good chance we will have it next year as well. And we will let you all know about it, obviously. Anything else? Do you want to take up
Siopat wants to speak. He's straightening it out.
Yes, Yopa?
No, I think it should be obvious that I enjoyed it, that I think I learned a lot from it. And to respond to what you said, you learn in many different ways. So even if it's, what you said was very important, because it's easy for people in their first and second years to say, okay, I'm going to go and learn something. And it's very easy for people when they're writing that, they're closer to their dissertation topic, to shut up noise and focus on just what they're thinking. But you don't know what is going to be you don't know what connections might come up. And really, knowledge is not a waste. And in fact, if it's not your topic, even better, because you can just enjoy it. There's no stress. Oh my God, my theory is, now I've learned this fact, what do I do with the 2 chapters? This topic. And I have to say, when I was a graduate student, and maybe even now I attend less seminars, but when I would attend a seminar, I was always 2 semesters behind, because that semester's seminar may or may not have any relevance to what I was thinking about. And then 2 semesters later, oh, okay, maybe that was the way to think about it. So I think it's good that you are open to new ideas and to engaging with it. So no, I thought it was very commendable that everybody engaged and participated in the workshop. And it's a little bit uncomfortable not to have a precise set of things that you're taught and you learn and then you produce. But these kinds of forums, if we try to I think if we try to teach every single thing, you won't go very far. That's what we kind of discussed. So a little bit you've got to be willing to be thrown into the deep end, to use the swimming metaphor. And nobody sank as far as I could tell. So you would know if you're sinking, but there's always a way to kind of get something out of it. And I thought all of you did a great job on that. So, and I had great hosts, so I have no complaints.
So I'm sure the food was good. But apart from that, I think this time the way lectures and the time that was given to us to prepare for the presentations was good, because although we had like 3 presentations to make, but and it was a lot of work, but it did not seem undoable. So I think that way it really helped us.
And a bit on the logistics, like for a suggestion for the next time, it would really help if the guest house or the place of accommodation is a bit closer.
I don't mind.
Regarding that, we don't have much trouble.
I want CBS again.
What?
I want CBS.
Why?
It's
I
so
mean, I
much
like
better.
Yeah.
The room
The guest house in itself is really good. I have no complaints about that. It's just the distance.
So next time, so if Swarani comes, we would put you in WRX, which is not as nice, but it's very close, just across the road.
And you will get called at 11 p.m. sharp and asking about when are you returning because the end time is 11:30. All the best.
I guess I can come back by 11:30 because I don't have to walk for another.
We have sort of limited options for
Yeah.
accommodation, but yeah, I think that your hostel was nicer than the other two.
Yeah, the guest house was really nice.
And yet more freedom.
Yeah.
Yeah, given how much we food there is, we need to walk a bit. I mean, maybe not.
But
It may be little more. I
Yeah,
don't
the
know.
walk was nice, but the thing is the distance and the fact that we had to carry on good sweaters and made some at times laptop. It was really it became really heavy and long distances then added to it.
In the registration mail next time you put
Okay,
it.
choice.
Remember, Swarani needs to be put in the
Anything
Yeah, actually
else?
somebody was saying, I think Kanup is staying Sundar Nagar. That's closer to than CBS hostel. Actually, CBS we chose for the girls because it has a lot of freedom. So
Yeah.
last
it's
time
nice,
there was some
nice.
issue here. Right? So we thought that good.
Good job.
It's more comfortable and you have more
Okay, I haven't heard much about the previous one except the in time. So
You would have last year.
No, experience it. Yeah, someone they have experienced it. Anything else?
anything more comments, it will really help us. Those who had made some suggestions last time, you may have realized that we tried to incorporate. So please do suggest.
So
Maybe this can be on 23-degree day.
Yeah.
So now it's on 22, I suppose.
Yeah.
So did you have last time here also in the sixth room? This is a very nice room, actually. It's really quite impressed. I mean, other than the temperature that has now it settled after the first 3 or 4 days. Yeah. But it's really quite impressive. Yeah.
It's the Gyan's requirement that we record the lectures and put it up.
do we have access to it?
Yes, so it will be put up on Gyan website itself.
YouTube.
On YouTube.
But you would access it through the GAN, you could access it through the, or just
So
on
it's
YouTube.
We'll send you the link once it is.
Once it is.
Yeah,
For
even
the
last is
last-
GAN,
Is there?
it should be put up in.
Okay.
It took 1 year for us because format conversion. YouTube requires MP4 format and this is HDR. So we didn't have the know-how. Now we have. Anything else? Any more comments? Any? Give them time.
I don't know. he has to speak up not to the neighbor, but to the public at large.
I was just saying, speak up before he starts taking names and asking you to
Why did you get that idea?
She was interpreting that with the covert.
If you think of it, afterwards also let us know. So, I'll add some.
They could also say what they like. It's not that you have to.
You want to get some compliments.
No. In the sense that you should do that more. Or from your best.
So, you said that do get more.
No, in the logistic part. Sometimes
That's inclusive for everything. Everything was awesome.
I noticed there was no comment about food, so everyone was happy with the food.
Yeah.
Great.
That's what-
If it's like remotely related to language,
Just call us, we cover the food.
then why do you
Like
like
Hindi ki behne.
that poster, right? Yeah. Hindi ki behne and Sanskrit Rani can one. I wonder what kind of nationalism is that. Telugu, Sanskrit, Hindi ki behne,
Santhali.
Santhali.
नहीं रिकॉर्ड नहीं हो रहा है
You take the copy.
But you run.
हो रहा है.
Anyway, we should take a copy to that poster because it says after Asha Hindu. So,
Very multi-national theatre.
so we agree with you that you said that do young more. So that's what we are planning to keep doing as long as we can. So this time also we would apply. And the thing is, so why we are doing this is obviously that we want to get to know stuff, how to do things, and also have kind of a network. We are getting this, so it's a 10-day long intensive thing for academic reason and also, as well as to get a feel of community of linguists, right? So we are very happy that on that level this is all going well, and I'm sure last year and this year we are all bonding with each other. What we would also like, so we will keep doing these programs, but what we would also like is your assistance into it. So now we consider you to be part of linguistics department, Mumbai University's friend circle. We are all part of linguistic community in India anyway. So we want your assistance in extending our reach as far as such events are concerned. So, for instance, those who had come last time, I'm sure you let other people knew about it and to know about it, and they have joined and see that, which is a very, very positive feeling we are getting. We would also want this reach to spread beyond, so across many other institutions. So what we find is that in this group we don't have substantial representation from, let's say, southern institutions from South India, and eastern side and north is practically no institution. This is a picture that we would like to change. Okay, and that if we can do that, so there are around 40 departments, linguistics departments in the country, but we have here 1/4 of it, we actually counted, so we have around representation of 11 institutions, 11 to 12 institutions. That's just 1/4. It's a good number, but it's still 1/4 of what we have. So we would like to reach out to the other institutions also. That way, linguistics in India will grow in a healthy manner. So please help us out in that. Please tell your friends and your friends of friends who have been to, maybe moved out to some other institutions as well. This is linked with one of the comments we have got in the feedback. So, we would like to not have this cute picture where Hindi Marathi have more than one group and some other languages are just So we just dumped 3 languages into Dravidian family, and that is unfair to the. It's good. There are positives in that, but it's unfair to those who are working on those languages because there is only one person on Tamil and Telugu, right? They would like to have discussion with fellow speakers. But if we increase the reach, we are likely to get more languages represented as well. So we would like all that to happen. Okay, so please help us out in it. I mean, this is practically our program now, Gyan. So that's one. Yeah,
I had a question. Is there sense of how large this thing should grow? Like there's a, if it's too small, not in terms of the languages covered, but in terms of the total size. If it's too small, then it's, this was, I thought it worked well, but let's say would want it to become 60 students. That will change the character, right?
Yeah.
So is there sense of
So
how much?
not in terms of the number in each Gyan really. I mean, I think that getting 30 students, 25 to 30 students in one Gyan is a pretty big number for linguistics, and it's an ideal number when we want to hold a workshop more. Otherwise, lecturing, you can lecture 60 people also, but it doesn't work out in terms of workshop and presentations. So not in terms of in each Gyan, the number might still be restricted, but not maybe 30, maybe a little bit more. Maybe
40.
not, 40,
40 is
45,
probably-
but not like 60. But the thing is, it would be really nice to have a variety of representation. So, yeah.
I think what you can do is once you get a confirmation that this confirmation is what you need before you make an announcement, and I think you can mail the participants here that this is what we now intend to do,
Which
and in case you think that this is something that you would like to do, you can apply and also tell your friends and other departments.
So we got given like the participants of the last.
So if that's in place, then I will be able to say.
No, but doing it actively, giving it some thought.
You send it to me, then
And what we anyway do is we advertise it and mail it. So we are also advertising on Linguist and we mail it to the departments that we know across the country and abroad also. But going it from the teachers has a different effect than going it from the peers. So that is why I'm saying that we need your help in that at that way. So you have experienced it already. I'm sure that those who had participated last time, that the fact that they experienced it helped in as soon as they tell someone else that let's go to this program, it has a different effect.
I think I heard someone mention that there was problems getting the time, there was something about the timing, like your institutions were not as support. Someone said that.
I did actually.
Oh.
Because one of the teachers in HCU said that because it's coming in the start of the term already.
Semester, we also had that issue.
Yeah, I'm sure. So we are trying our best to actually do it during the December break itself. But sometimes the other logistics doesn't work out. So.
But
we are
anyway,
trying.
it's an academic program, so you can convince probably your faculty members, your teachers.
ये महीना अच्छा सर वेदर अच्छा है बनारस की सर्दी से बच गए तो इसी महीने में कंडक्ट किया दिसंबर
तो हम लोग last week of December or first week of Jan.
यस
Because it also, like I couldn't have come earlier because then it's a matter of yours. This was the semester winter break for me. Right. So that also depends on who's teaching. That might also.
But most of the time it would be this 20 days, last 10 days of December or the first 10 days of.
Is there a limit on how many periods of not only 2 weeks, 14 days, whatever?
Yes.
Yeah, we can.
Yes.
See, GAM has its own format, but so 10 days is minimum they need. You can have a 5-day or a 10-day program, and they are willing to pay for 10 days program. We can have a larger, but point is it becomes too long. It also gets tiring.
No, but it's like
So
It's like an optimal thing of the numbers and
weeks with
It's lunch.
2 weeks with breaks, that's what it is. With a couple of days.
But then those who are teaching won't get a leave.
Yes.
Yeah.
Leave. So you say it works. Works.
If there are too many breaks,
Yeah.
like how many days you actually attend.
Duty leave. Duty leave is
It's tempting.
Yeah, because our coming from outstation will also have a bit of a issue.
and the cost from higher.
But what we are thinking of doing maybe, I mean this is not in concrete terms yet, but we can maybe have some kind of a follow-up meet again and take not too long after this, so that we can all put this work into more concrete terms and take it ahead. That's one plan we have in mind, but we'll think it over properly and
But my thought on Vinita suggested it and what Sunny was saying
Huh.
is that if for the next 2-3 months, if we can all of us show some progress over what we have done during the workshop, then probably the department can organize a 5-day or 1 week long paper writing workshop. You write what you have developed over the past 3-4 months. Point is that the idea is always good, but the implementation is a little yes. So if we can do that once by the end of, we can have some good ideas over the next 2-3 months, then getting them, calling somebody and getting the paper written during the workshop itself can be thought of.
So one way to get it started with this is that once you go back to your institutions, don't let it all go. You have your own PhD topics and everything, but work on it. And what we are suggesting in more concrete terms is that if you could send us the around 10-page writer, up to 10-page writer, by end of Jan or mid-week of, so first week of Feb or something, then it will be nice so that we can, get comments on it, work more on that, and if we see that we are going somewhere with it, we can have that kind of a workshop soon enough and develop it into a full-fledged, at least a conference presentation or paper or something.
Yeah, so we could have workshops here sometime in June, July. Monsoon tourism. Yeah, it's very good. Monsoon, this region is very good for monsoon.
Yes.
The Western would monsoon, lots of monsoon.
But this Lonavala, Khandala, this is famous for monsoons. So people come here to enjoy the monsoon.
To enjoy the monsoon.
It doesn't rain, it's not flooding, but it's raining all the time.
Nice cold weather.
Excellent.
But you're sending your third presentation to me anyway, whatever you presented yesterday.
Please see it to me.
And with CC, just like the other things.
And take this write-up seriously. I think last year we said that, but we also didn't follow it up as our issue. But this time we would not take it that lightly. And Vinash said that he is going to follow it up. So please try and work out some write-up so that, and he will remind you by the way. So we will assign some deadlines for us, all of us, and we will keep working on it so that it doesn't go west. I mean, you have put in a lot of efforts. Yesterday, Vinta was saying this, that she was highly impressed by how much consistently you worked throughout the workshop. And so don't let all that go to waste. That's the thing. You have gotten some good data, some good ideas. It's very easy once you go back to your routine, this will all go out of your brains very fast. So we don't want that because we don't want to make this a nice event once a year when we gather, feel good about each other and us and then go back to our place feeling refreshed. But this should have some academic concrete output in terms of our progress. So let's do that very seriously. So we will follow it up on both yarns, last times and this times. But this times is more current deadline, so by first week of Feb, please give us the reference so that we can plan the workshop if we can. What else do you want to add something? If not, then I'll just formally thank everyone, so especially, yes, I'll thank and then you can take over with that. So I'll thank especially Professor Geeta Dayan. It's been a treat for all of us. So the amount of energy that you actually put into this workshop and meeting each, and I think everybody must have appreciated that each individual person was addressed by her uh, during the official timings and afterwards also, which is what we mean by workshop mode. So thank you so much for it.
Thank you for inviting me. Thank you for being such great interlocutors, addressees.
And thank you all, your friends, all of us, I'm talking to you from Department Spend. So thank you all for making this event really wonderful, academically, and have such a nice group that you kept your energy up throughout 10 days. That's not easy to do. So we are very happy with the way it went. Thank you all, and you're most welcome in all the activities that we will do next year's camp as well.
Let's thank our host before we get
And can we also thank Zweli, Priyanka, Kinjal, and there are so many maybe.
Okay, so now it's up to you to give the certificates.
Announcement.
Okay, can I request you to give the certificates? Oh,
of course.
So, Nitya,
It's clear.
questions? Antana? Madhu. And Kinshal, out of the alphabetic order.
Last but not the least. Thank you all.
What should we do about this pictures we click? Do you want it on
After
pen
we
drive?
start.
Lunch के लिए चलते हैं वहीं पर.
So give the pictures. Oh, nice. Yeah.